ipagpapatuloy nila, bakit ako wala, sila meron? Kasi may requirements para makakomply. Anyway, that's the most glaring requirement that some do not meet, and they also cannot be, if graduate ka na dito, meaning wala ka ng anak na ganitong nag-aaral, out ka na rin sa program, Mr. President. To respond to his Honor's question on like the Kapitan being using their own being biased as to who would be the beneficiaries. For now, the list is based on listahanan. It will be moved to the community-based list, but the Secretary emphasizes that the LGUs have no role in identifying the beneficiaries and who would be included. The ones handling it, Mr. President, are the municipal or city links, and most of them are social worker. So pagka may report na gano'n, siguro ipa-report na lang natin kasi talagang walang role si Kapitan dyan, si Kapitana, si Kagawad, wala po silang role dyan.
Okay, thank you, Madam Sponsor, Mr. President. Now, lahat siguro tayo nakakita na nito, yung mga street children, Mr. President, kuminsan may kita mo dyan sa kalye, buong pamilya, si tatay, si nanay, tapos may dalawang anak, dyan nagluluto sa kalye, mukhang kawawa sila. They are considered as homeless, Mr. President, or street children, man doon sa mga batang habo, kung tawagin, dyan sa ilalim ng MRT sa EDSA. And I know na meron tayong tinatawag na families and individuals in street situations or FISS. And meron tayong budget dyan at 807 million pesos, Mr. President. How is it being used?
So, Mr. President, this is the Pag-abot program. This institutionalized as a platform for an enhanced and unified delivery of services to vulnerable and disadvantaged children, individuals, and families in street situations through provision of social safety nets and protection against risks brought about by poverty. And the component assistance packages are financial assistance, transportation or relocation assistance, transitory shelter assistance, livelihood assistance, employment assistance, psycho-social support, capability building of communities, capacity building of the LGUs, and community assistance. There are also other related assistance packages that may be given as deemed necessary. The thing is, Mr. President, this is a program that requires the consent of the individuals. So some would be open to relocation, to housing, but others are not, and so they return to the streets.
15,000 in the profile, sumama sa atin 8,000.
Okay.
7,000 na kung natin sa communities nila.
Okay. So
15 yung
you reached 8, and then of the 8. So, Mr. President, in terms of numbers, there are 15,000 individuals that have been profiled, and they have reached out and have worked with 8,000 of them, and 7,000 have actually been reintegrated into communities. So talagang yung iba siguro nasanay na sa ganung lifestyle, hirap sa reintegration. So more than half have been reintegrated, but there is still that number that still choose to live on the streets.
Okay, thank you, Madam Sponsor, Mr. President. So, ang DSWD ba ang pupunta doon sa mga kalye para sila ay ayain na pumasok sa program? Or
yes, sila ang pinupuntahan.
Sila pinupuntahan. In that case, sa Quezon City alone, where I live, siguro ma-identify ko 6 o 7 pamilya nandun sa kalye, nakahiga, natutulog, Mr. President. So baka pwedeng i-reach out yun. I can give you the location, exact location. Not only where I live, maging sa ibang mga kalye, very common na makita tayo mga street children or street people, if you will. Baka pwedeng ma-address natin yun, puntahan. And then meron ba tayong registry, kung tawagin? na once pumasok sa programa, mag-register sila and monitor sila to make sure na hindi na-abuso din yung programa, Mr. President?
So, Mr. President, the incident that His Honor mentioned, that is primarily a LGU function, but DSWD recognizes that there are many LGUs dala ng dami ng vulnerable population, hindi rin kinakaya ng LGU. So, DSWD is always ready to support. If His Honor can provide us with the details of that, the areas where those families are, DSWD will be happy to go there and meet with and provide any services that they can to these families.
Thank you, Madam Sponsor, Mr. President. Isa pang issue kasi pag siguro tayo dumadaan sa EDSA going south or even going north, diyan sa ilalim ng MRT, may mga batang hamog kung tawagin. Every single day nakikita ko kung minsan tumatawid pa ng kalsada yun. How do we address this kind of problem, Mr. President?
So, Mr. President, yung mga batang walang kasamang magulang, kinukuha talaga yan ng DSWD in coordination with the barangay kasi bawal talaga na ang bata ay nag-iisa in a public place, susceptible to all kinds of danger. So, kinukuha po nila yan.
Thank you, Mr. President. Kasi, I think a couple of years ago, may mga nagsumbong sa akin dahil itong mga batang hamog or street children na involved sa mga snatching, petty theft. And so, kinuha ng DSWD upon my recommendation. And then, a couple of days later, balik naman sila sa kali. How are these the street children na nakukuha ng DSWD? How are they being handled? How are they being processed? Paano yan? Papaliguan lang sila, pakainin ng lugaw, and then pakawalan ulit? Wala bang ginagawang papa-identify kung sino yung magulang mo, saan ka nakatira, and then babalik sa magulang, ipasok sa programang fees, etc.
So, Mr. President, the process is they remove the child or children from those areas where they are in danger, these public places where they're loitering around or if ever even engaging in activities that they should not be engaged in. And then they coordinate with the families. And after meeting with the families, also explaining the responsibilities, they return the child to the family. And sadly, those are the situations where then you'll find the child back on the streets because despite working with the families still are not able to provide for the child and either allow the child or even send the child out on the streets. This is just my own intervention, the next statement I'm about to make. And that is also where we have our foster care law because a child that is neglected can be removed, no? But of course, I know it's the mandate of DSWD, all of us. Try mo muna talagang ma-reconcile siya sa family niya. Hindi naman natin talaga basta-basta kinukuha yun. Minsan may kuya lang dyan na nagsisipag, naghahanap ng pagkain. Hindi mo naman tatanggalin yan sa pamilya niya. Pero kung talagang yung sitwasyon neglected na talaga yung bata, then that's the time that you would consider taking it into protective custody and finding a temporary solution away from the family. But I think they don't do that drastically because it's not naman our objective to separate a child from their family.
Thank you, Madam Sponsor. Thank you, Mr. President. 807 million ang budget last year, and then this year or next year, another 807 million. Is it being utilized, fully utilized, yung amount na 807 million para dun sa tinatawag na FIS? Or pag-abot program, pag-abot program?
So as of now, Mr. President, the utilization is at 59%. Historically, nauubos po nila yung funding nila dyan. Yung peak daw po ng pagbigay ng assistance na yan would be towards the end of the year. So, mauubos po yun. Confident po sila.
Okay. Last question lang tungkol dyan, Mr. President, Madam Sponsor. Can I just get a random list of families na pasok sa programa yan na nag-benefit sa programa yan? And also, yan po ba subject sa auditing ng COA?
Yes, this is audited and a list will be provided to His Honor.
Thank you, Madam President. Mr. President and Madam Sponsor. Ayuda para sa Kapos ang Kita program or APAP. Maganda itong programa ito kung tutusin. But I received some complaints from people na sinasabi nila they're making a little more than the minimum wage. Pero they're not qualified. Sabi nila, nagbabayad kami ng buwis, pero hindi kami naikinabang yan. Hirap din kami, kapos din kami, kung tutusin. So how do we address that, those kinds of complaints?
Specific question?
Kung yung APAP, ayuda para sa kapos ang kita. So
Yes.
the people that are qualified or beneficiaries for this program ay yung mga minimum wage or below.
Yes.
Right. So yung mga above minimum, hindi sila qualified. Am I right? Let's say mga, sabihin natin, call center. They're making 20,000-25,000, so they're not qualified. But kapos pa rin yung kita nila. This is a complaint lang ito, Madam Sponsor, Mr. President, na bakit itong mga above minimum pero kinakapos sila, pag sila naghirap, hindi sila qualified sa AKAP.
Yeah. So, again, Mr. President, a little bit of history. Yung AKAP kasi is a program that started in the House. Never, Mr. Chairman, tama ba yung isasagot ko? Never nagkaroon ng AKAP never nagkaroon ng AKAP sa NEP, no? So, this is a program that started in the House, and then I think originally it's for those earning above minimum wage, but according to the Secretary in the 2025 budget, kailangan below minimum wage. Below na nga. And then this year, walang AKAP.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Sponsor. Thank you, Mr. President. Home for the Aged. Months ago, meron pa akong in-expose na Home for the Aged na kawa-awa ang itsura hanggang sa napasara natin. Now, matanong ko lang, ilan pong Home for the Aged meron tayo na run by the government? I know there are so many Home for the Aged. Yung iba sa kanila run by NGOs at umasa sa donations. How about itong run by the government? Mr. President.
Mr. President, yung Home for the Aged run by government, there are 4. One in NCR, one in Region 4 in Tanay, one in Region 9 Zamboanga, and one in Region 11 Davao.
Okay. Can we show video? And these Home for the Aged, whether run by the government or run by NGOs, are they properly monitored, Mr. President? Madam Sponsor, may nag-ikot bang taga-DSWD?
Yes, the response is yes.
Registered. Pwede ka magpakita ng video? What's the video? Anyway, wag mo siya pakita kung baling-baling mga video. Cut mo na lang. Balik.
Nakatanggap ako ng isang sumbong sa Bukidnon, isang nursing home at kalunos-lunos. Itanong kami marahil maraming mamapahe sa inyo na kailangang meron
That's in Bukidnon. I know,
gumagawa ng monitoring sa lahat ng mga nursing home, maging ito ay pinapatakbo ng pamahalaan o ng privado, NGO
To be
po
clear,
yan,
hindi kasama
non-profit
sa apat na
pero siyempre, sila ay tumatanggap ng donasyon. Pwede gagamitin ng PRON, patayin sila ng
Katanungan niyo
nursing
is,
homes,
minomonitor mo
donasyon,
yung apat.
at
Sino yung
tatanggap nila sa halip na ibuhos para alagaan ng mga senior citizens na may dementia at binubursa.
na
Kinakamalang dapat talaga mag-create tayo ng isang task force na i-monitor lahat